Well, guys, I have muted the TV. The fight was just stopped. Wow, it's a lot to say, and I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to say it all, man. Hey, congrats to Andy Ruiz, man. He is the new unified heavyweight champion of the world. Um, WBA, WBO, IBF, IBO heavyweight champion of the world. He won this fight fair and square. Um, Certainly no excuses for me, even though I'm an AJ guy, a Matchroom Eddie guy. AJ took this fight. He didn't pick. It wasn't a cherry pick situation. He took a top 15 heavyweight. A guy who arguably beat Joseph Parker for the WBO belt and got robbed in New Zealand. You know, um, wow. Anthony Joshua looked good in this fight. In the beginning, he was doing what he was supposed to do. He was, I mean, he was. I'm looking at the replays. They're showing Andrew Ruiz just closed the show on Anthony Joshua, but he was fighting the right fight. He was using his size. He was staying on the outside. Um, using his length, man. Using the jab, and the fight was going great for him. And then, of course, he got the knockdown, landed a vicious left hand, knocked Andy Ruiz down. It was a hard knockdown, but you could tell Ruiz quickly got up, recovered. It wasn't like he was staggering or stumbling. Obviously, he has the better chin between the two. And he got up, and AJ was going to close the show. And he was being reckless. And, I felt that, that he was leaving himself open. And sure enough, he did. He got caught. He got knocked down once. He got knocked down a second time in that round. You know, uh, they're showing the replays. Andrew Ruiz, is hopping up and down. But yeah, I'm in shock. But this was a crazy night, man. But he yeah, he went down two times, and he was badly hurt. He was badly hurt in the third round, I believe that was. He was badly hurt. Um, Ruiz is getting all the belts. He's got the WBO in his hand. He's getting an ovation from the crowd. I have it muted, so I cannot hear it. I'll go back and watch it again. I'm gonna watch the fight again. Hell, I might watch it a couple times. Winner by TKO 127 to round 7. They're giving him all the belts. 33-1 with 22 KOs. Um, but Anthony Joshua was saved by the bell, man. He was saved by the bell. Um, and Well, they talking. Ruiz and AJ are talking, but he was saved by. If he was not saved by the bell, he was gonna get stopped, man. And so that was the third round, I believe. And then we had the fourth, fifth, sixth. I forget how I scored it. But of course, the last round, AJ at the end of the fight, he hit the guy with a shot. And AJ being a sportsman, being classy, he got his arms around Ruiz, and I guess it's Ruiz's dad, and they taking pictures in the ring. I tell you, AJ is a hell of a sportsman, man, because a lot of people could be bitter, could be, just could have stormed out of the ring, and he being classy with the guys. Yeah, Anthony hit Ruiz with a shot. Ruiz was he felt the shot. It was a hard shot, and he responded by throwing a flurry, man. And he hurt AJ, got AJ down. And but by the way, before this round, he hit AJ with a punch to the stomach. And I don't know, it was the last 30 seconds or a minute or so, whatever, the sixth round. AJ was not doing anything at the end of that round, man. Like, he was gassed, like he was just, like he had nothing in the tank. when he gets hurt, knocked down, his energy gets zapped. He definitely his energy was zapped when he was knocked down in the third round, I believe. Those two times, he went down, and when he was throwing punches, he had nothing on those punches. But they interviewing him. Of course, I cannot hear it. But at the end of the fight, man, he got knocked down twice. AJ did, and the referee gave AJ got up and he didn't come out of the corner. I'm not mad. I'm not mad at the ref for stopping the fight. His mouthpiece was out. He backed up in the corner. Either he just quit and did not want it anymore, or he mentally was not there and could not step forward or whatever. But when the ref stopped it, he kind of was like, what? Why? The ref asked him to step forward. He did not. Now some people might complain and say, oh, he was up. He could have continued. But if the ref asked you to step forward, and I think he asked multiple times, AJ didn't come forward, man. He stayed in the corner. Like the commentator said, like he didn't want it no more. I heard some people screaming after the fight that he quit. And I'm not gonna argue that or say anything. If that's how people feel, I'm not. I'm not gonna say that. That you can argue that, man, because he got knocked down 4 times, and he appeared to be gassed and hurt. So, all the credit in the world to Andy Ruiz, man. And hey, it hurts as an AJ fan, as an AJ Matchroom Eddie guy, it hurts. But hey, man, shit, I put money on Andy Ruiz to win by knockout, man. I said this shit all along. I said it last week after the Wilder fight. The odds were too high, man. The odds were way too high, money line or knockout wise, both. And hey, shit, I made 4 figures tonight. Shit, I ain't going to bed, super sad. I feel bad for AJ, bad for Eddie. And Team AJ, everybody in the UK, feel bad for all my people, but I knew this was a possibility, man, because I said when AJ fought Carlos Taker, man, and he had a problem with shorter guys. That if that night he would have fought a Holyfield, if he would have fought a Mike Tyson, he probably wouldn't have left the ring with his belt that night. And Andy Ruiz was a shorter guy who has fast hands, man. The guy has fast hands. People was talking to Eddie, talking about, who is this guy, this fat guy and all this and that, the hardcore, we know that this guy can fight. And we know this guy has fast hands, man. And, a top heavyweight, man. A top 15, top 20 heavyweight for sure. I think he's in the top 15 on BoxRec, and arguably did not lose to Joseph Parker. So, it was an odds play for me, man. If this was to happen, I could cash out. And hey, I did. Now, haven't talked about Ruiz, haven't talked about AJ. Now, let's talk about the other heavyweight, all right? He shot himself in the foot, man. Deontay Wilder, he blew it. All right. I know his supporters. I know Team Wilder. They gonna be, yeah, he wasn't nothing there. Deontay Wilder would have knocked him out, and he was a fraud. He quit. Blah blah blah. The Wilder side, they gonna be screaming and yelling. They gonna be talking shit about AJ. But guess what? Andy Ruiz actually had the balls to sign the contract to step in the ring with the guy. Luis Ortiz didn't. Tyson Fury didn't, and Deontay Wilder did not. Deontay Wilder let go $120 million guaranteed dollars, man. He could have had $20 million for Brazil, which they say he made 10, so he missed out on 10, all right? Then he could have made $80 million in 2 fights guaranteed against Anthony Joshua for undisputed, all right? And let's just call it like it is. Deontay Wilder appears to have a better chin than Anthony Joshua. He just does. Even when he got rocked by Ortiz, he didn't go down. He was staggered, but he didn't react the way AJ reacts to shots. AJ's been down officially 5 times in his career now. And now stopped. So Wilder he lost bigger than AJ. Hell, AJ made 32 million, I believe, tonight. Deontay Wilder should have. He blew it, man. He blew it. He blew it, man. And for anybody to think, oh well, yeah, Andrew Ruiz, he can go to PBC and they can make the Wilder fight. No, AJ gonna have an immediate rematch. He's gonna get a rematch. I think that AJ and Eddie, they're not super concerned because AJ gonna get another shot and it's gonna be a big fight. And hell, that fight might be in the UK. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have with giving Ruiz this shot, they're gonna be able to call the shots in the rematch. I believe they're gonna be able, if they want to fight in the UK at Wembley or wherever, I think they can do it. So again, Wilder missed out, man. He blew it. He blew it, and we knew that this was a possibility that one of the guys would lose, whether it be AJ or Wilder. So they showing the end of the fight. Okay, I see now. Okay, wow. All right. When you look at the replay, I think the ref was asking him to step forward or whatever. AJ, he looked clear in the eyes. He was looking the guy in the eye. He was kind of shaking his head. He put his arm back on the ropes, but he did not step forward. And then I guess the ref did not. I guess since he didn't follow his instruction, he stopped the fight. Now keep this in mind, guys, and I want to point this out also. This ref in this fight, I cannot remember his name, but I know he's from Canada. This guy was in the ring in Adonis Stevenson's last fight. And I heard that the guy took the shit pretty hard, man. That, that I guess that maybe he didn't stop the fight sooner or whatever, which I don't think he did anything wrong. I think that was a clean knockout. And that was nobody's fault. He just took a hard shot, Adonis Stevenson did. But, and I cannot remember his name, but he was the ref in that fight. And I heard that he took that shit hard. This is the first time I've seen this guy since that fight. And, I mean, on any level, whether it be main event or undercard. And, with that happening, I think fighter safety is going to be, a big concern for this guy. So, if he felt that AJ was hurt and could not continue, I'm going to understand why that guy would stop the fight, man, because that shit with Adonis Stevenson was on his mind, according to what I heard, But, like I'm saying, man, Deontay Wilder blew it. His team, Shelly Finkel and all them blew it. What they going to say? Are they going to brag and say that, he wasn't that good, Deontay would have destroyed him? Well, he should have destroyed him and made the money, made the bag. He should have made that, 120 million guaranteed with 4 fights on the zone. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. People gonna run down the Anthony Joshua, but listen to me, guys. Deontay Wilder the bigger loser, cause let's say they have the rematch. All right, Joshua and Ruiz. All right, let's say Ruiz beats AJ again. All right, then he would be free to go back to PBC with all the belts, right? Then they could make the undisputed fight with Joshua. With Wilder. All right. Is Wilder going to make the same amount of money that the Zone was offering with PBC on a pay-per-view or Showtime, whatever? Of course not. Absolutely not. They have never offered that guy that kind of money, man. And they can't and they won't, and he won't make it on pay-per-view. So, this guy blew it, man. He blew it. He could only hope that AJ gets the belt back, or unless Ruiz goes to the Zone or some shit, and then he want to fight the guy on the Zone or something like that, But the Zone was the company offering up all the guaranteed money, man. And Deontay Wilder turned that shit down, and guess what? Now he cannot get it. The fight, the undisputed fight with AJ, as of this moment, is not on the table. It's not on the table, and he cannot fight Ruiz. Ruiz is gonna have to rematch with AJ. I'm assuming in the fall or winter this year. It's going to happen later this year. While Wilder was talking about fighting Ortiz and Fury, they showing AJ talking to people in the crowd, being classy, smiling and stuff. I don't know what he said in the post-fight interview. But, you know, it's shit crazy, man. This is wild, but hey, this is boxing. This is heavyweight division, and I said last week and I said earlier tonight, that I was playing Andy Ruiz. I did. Did I want him to win? No. Did I expect him to win? No. But the odds were too high. The guy has fast hands, quality heavyweight. AJ could get hit. He had problems with shorter guys before, and he has chin issues, man. Clearly, and if you hit him and hurt him, he could have stamina issues. So, like I said, feel bad for AJ, bad for Eddie, bad for Matchroom, bad for our team, all the fans. But look, the refs talking to him, asking him to step forward to fight, and he's not stepping forward. He's saying something. He was saying something. Maybe he was saying that he was okay or something like that. But hey, if he couldn't understand the ref's instructions, if he couldn't walk forward when the ref said to walk forward, I'm not mad at the ref, man, and I'm not gonna make a stink about this shit. I'm not gonna say that the ref did anything wrong, man. I'm not. So they showing AJ walking in the back now. Man, this has been a crazy night, man. A crazy night in America for international boxing. We had Josh Kelly. I thought should have got a decision. He ended up getting a draw. Delphine Persoon should be undisputed. She is not. And now a nightmare for AJ in America, man. He got the bag. He got the New York exposure. MSG, big fight. The Zone got the big fight. And Andy Ruiz, the big underdog from PBC, came over and knocked out AJ, man. He knocked the guy out, man. Stopped the guy. No excuses, no whining, no crying from me, man. It's going to be a lot of talk. It's going to be some crazy shit, man. AJ's brand took a hit. He going to get his rematch. I can't wait to hear the fallout, man. I can't wait to hear what everybody has to say. But, while people want to talk shit on AJ and, try to big up Wilder, I'm telling you guys, Deontay Wilder blew it, man. Yes, AJ lost it, but in losing it, Deontay Wilder lost it also, man. Because, even if he has an undisputed fight with Ruiz, if Ruiz can beat AJ again, and hell, if AJ beats Ruiz, they could have a trilogy. But even if Ruiz gets past AJ a second time, all right, and then Ruiz is free to do whatever he wants. If he fights Deontay Wilder on a traditional pay-per-view, the PBC model, Deontay Wilder is not gonna make he's not gonna even make $40 million for one fight. He's not, man. He's not gonna get that fighting Andy Ruiz. They got congratulations, Andy Ruiz, on the marquee at the top of the big jumbotron, and the new hashtag and the new one's got all of the belts that he just won. So, hey, congrats to Andy Ruiz, man. The underdog pulled it off. If you like underdogs, it's a great night for you. And if you bet him, you definitely did good. And people put money on Ruiz, man. The line went down big, pretty sizably on Ruiz, man, on the knockout and on the money line. So people made money betting Ruiz, man. Shit, I did, hell, a full disclosure. I'm not hiding it. The odds were too good, man. Too good. So I think that's it, guys. I think I've covered it all, man. I'm kind of hyped and excited, and a bit sad because my guy lost, but, it's boxing, man. Shit can happen. And, hey, shit, it's bad, but, hey, I'm making me a withdrawal tomorrow. Shit, my bank account gonna be looking kind of good in the morning, hell, so I think that's it, guys. I'm gonna watch this fight again. I'm definitely gonna listen to the interviews and stuff, the YouTube videos and all that, so you might hear some more reaction from me eventually, in the fallout from all this, but, a shocker, man. It'll be a night that we all remember. A late-minute replacement. Jarrell Miller, he also lost it big, but hey, that's on him. He shit, he ain't nowhere near the boxer that Ruiz is. I picked Ruiz over Jarrell Miller, but you know, he missed his big payday because he couldn't pass the test. You know, I don't think he could have done this to AJ, but you know, some big losers, man, and not just AJ, man, but all the guys who turned down fights with him. Tyson Fury, he in there too. Dillian White, let me say his name. You know, couldn't this have been Dillian White? Huh? Didn't Dillian White get the opportunity to fight AJ in April at Wembley? And he was making excuses talking about drug testing and he ain't got enough time and all this and that. When we all knew what the date was for months, you know, at the end of 2018, you know, he could have went in there and landed a big left hook on AJ and stopped AJ and got all them belts. So Dillian White has missed out also, you know. So AJ, he not the only loser, man. All these boxers who could have made the big payday off AJ, they fucked up. Ruiz got the biggest payday in his career, and now he got the belts, man. And then he probably gonna get, like they said, he could have made like Dillian White could have made $15 million in a rematch with Anthony Joshua. I bet you Andy Ruiz gonna make $15 million in a rematch as a champion against Anthony Joshua, man. You know, and that's probably more than double what he made tonight. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think. You know, a historic night in boxing, a shocker, and one that we won't forget. Let me know what you guys think. You know, I know the UK is late over there, man. It's probably, what, let's see, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's probably like almost 4 o'clock in the morning there. I know it's some shock and sadness over there, man, some tears. So, you know, let me know what you guys think, man, and I'll check in with you guys soon. Thanks for watching.